Okay, Pathfinder Adventures here. We're in the green Pathfinder. The gold is still in the garage. Anyway, there's some petroglyphs here in Utah County that most people do not know about. And I was shown them a few years ago. And you really do need a four-wheel drive to get there. And you'll see why in a few. But we're going to be leaving from my house in Payson, Utah. This is my tracker. I've got my tracker on here. Actually, I'll turn it on once we get to the highway that most people know about. But yeah, we'll see you in about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so I lied. Got my air conditioning on now. So hopefully you can still hear me. The radio's down on number 1. So we're heading east. As you can see, the mountain range. That's Salem out there. And here we come up to Payson Hospital. This is actually where I'm going to start my tractor. It's a good time because the signal has changed. And then I'm just going to put my tracker up on my... I guess I can't put it up there. I'm going to actually put it up on my roof. Let me just back a second here. Open my sunroof here. And put it right on top. As you can hear. And then that's actually decent enough. I'm going to turn the air conditioning off. Try it with the sunroof open. Not that bad outside. So this is the main highway that goes between Payson and Spanish Fork. We take Spanish Fork Main Street south, or basically it's kind of hard to get to from Payson. You take I-15 to Main Street in Payson and head south, and the first signal you come to will be this highway, and you just make left if you're coming south. So it is 50 along here, but not many people go 50. But I've lived in Salem a couple times, and the first time I lived here, I was shown where this place is, but I had my Jeep back then too, so just my Cherokee. And see, it's 55, but this guy's going like 40-ish. It does turn to 40 here in a half a second. But here we are. This is Salem city limits. See if I can remember, because yeah, there's a few places that you can go over to get to this place. Basically, you have to be out by the Sunrock open pit mine. Doesn't take that long to get out here from my house. Basically get up here by the Chevron. The Chevron's the easiest. It's on the north side of town. Got the straightest road over to the east. It basically goes to the road next to, or that goes up to Woodland Hills. But we'll be sneaking through here in a minute. chevron. My dentist is on the left, and then that Asian place is a decent place to eat at, just right there. So this goes east toward my first residence. It's funny, they won't go 40 out on the 40, but they'll go 40 on the 25. And that rattle is not the car, that's my first aid kit that's in an ammo can. Stop sign up here is the road that goes north and south from the highway we were just on into Woodland Hills. Basically, I think it's Woodland Hills Boulevard or Drive or something. It's the main one that goes through Woodland Hills. But we are going to go straight off of this. This is I'm going to go now because there's a bunch of cars coming. So this is used to be called Orton Drive. There was a old bishop for my congregation. Oh yeah, there's Orton Road right there. You can see it. Anyway, his kids inherited everything at a dairy farm. I was gonna say those are Holstein cows, but they're horses. Holstein horses. Oh, paints. The dairy off to the right. Smells like a dairy. This goes out to a county road. And yes, there are other roads that are a more direct route to where we're going. But this is a little nostalgia of when I used to live here. It's kind of a good reminder. Oh, hold on my window here. When I get a little more road noise, I'll speak a little louder. But I believe this is 400 East, and this 400 East is a county road. So if you look up 400 East in Salem, it's not the same road. So now we're heading south. And that way, east of that peak, there's another hill called Tower Mountain, something like that. And I've been to the top of that, not in my own vehicles, but someone else's vehicle. And there is a gate, it's a county gate you have to have a key to. We just happened to, at the time, know people that had the key. So, we'll drive down. Again, this will be on the tracker, so we'll have pictures on my Instagram. And I'll probably put one on we'll see about putting one on YouTube. This is 46th. This is the street I used to ride my motorcycle down going 80. My dirt bike. Yeah, 80 and a 25. That, not a whole lot of sheriffs. At least. Know him on the right. Well, used to. And then the house I used to live on was this little brick wall here. Same place. I had lots of fun on that dirt bike. then the fields to my left, down the hill, over the irrigation canal, are BYU fields for their cattle that are up in Provo. And then there's a honeybee, like a honey place up here, just if you keep going east. So we're gonna head south here. And this has changed a lot since I've been up here last. Not this neighborhood per se, but I'll show you. Off to the left here that I knew the people at one time. I don't know if it's the same people or not. This is the canal that comes from Strawberry Reservoir. And then this is the Sunrock open pit. The Salem pit. House that Sunrock bought and basically demolished and is now part of the pit that used to be like right here, quite literally like right here. And then this house off to the left is where I used to live. Now they've done some improvements and some unimprovements. Anyway, so 800 south, 1700 east, according to the map that I just looked at. Shooting prohibited, so at least we'll hopefully be safe from being shot. Another road up here. This is still passable with a car. So we're going this way. Well, it's kind of a hairy road, but it's passable in two-wheel drive so far. Water reservoir up here to the left, which we will make a left at. Hopefully there's no gate. I see the gate for it. Let's see what they say here. This is, I'm gonna make a left. No trespassing, keep out at least straight out in front of us. So they put the property under surveillance. That's the reservoir right there. And we will definitely need four-wheel drive because you can see that road. Yeah, that's the road. So I'm going to just shift it into regular four-wheel. Actually, we could go straight up. I think it's the one to the left, though. We will put it on low. ways for this road to go, so I've been up this one before. It's been a while. It's a lot rockier than it used to be, I'll tell you what. Or at least it's been a long time that I've been up here that I don't remember all it being this rocky. So be sure your tires are inflated correctly. This is the other road that we saw that was pretty hairy coming up, so. And this should actually kind of level out. It's still a climb, but it's. You've got four-wheel drive. I wouldn't do this in a car. It's not too bad with the truck, but again, you can see I'm trying to take the smoother sides, and it's a little bit up here, so kind of a warm day, so you might get a smell of some coolant, and my bottle's busted, so it holds some, but it still spills out the top. And this is the canyon that's on the south side of the Dream Mine, which, if you're into that, you can check it out online. I've got friends that have shares in that mine, so you have to know somebody to get shares. So I'm gonna go left. Actually goes up that canyon. I'm gonna go right here. It's a little bit. Hopefully there's no cars that have gone up here today. Here's the Petroglyphs. I'm not sure if I want to drive down that or not. Let's see. It's not too bad. So we'll go down here to the Petroglyphs here. This is okay with the brakes. I'm not in 4 low. It's just 4 high. And this doesn't go too far. And you have to get to the hills. Yeah, this used to be a lot smoother. They've gotten a lot of snow over the. I think this is actually it. We'll see if they have any more signs. Go around that. I believe this goes up into a clearing, from what I remember. Road, from what I remember. I remember going about this slow though. I think the other way would have been better. I think it all evens out in the end. You just have to hike from the other road, not too far. plunkety bit rocks into my lower side. Getting a little bit smoother, not as terrible. Out to that other road, or if we're gonna have to take this one back. It's up here next to that rock cropping out there, from what I recall. Steering wheel go and let it do its thing. That way you're not spraining your thumbs. Probably why I don't remember this road, because I don't think we took this one. I think we took the upper road, which is a lot smoother. It's still pretty rocky, but not as I gotta go with the flow and just take your time. We're not even going a mile an hour, we're just kind of taking our time getting up here. Going over stuff like that. Pretty sure that the other road's just over there on the left, on the north side. In fact, we might even hit it. Looking at this. This is just icky. I'd rather take the other side. I'm sure next time, well, maybe we'll take it down. Pretty sure that this is the... Yeah, this is... There you go. We took the rough side. I like how they tell you, oh, this is the Petroglyphs. So, this is the other road. I'm not exactly sure where the Petroglyphs are. They're looking, and I can see the and you don't need off-road tires for this. I had street tires on my Jeep. They were not coarsely treaded. They're actually pretty smooth, so I just remember getting up here and having it end. Having the road end. And then we came on the way back. Again, and my low didn't work in my Jeep, so I'm gonna try and gas this a little bit more. This is really terrible. And thank goodness for free car washes. Well, car washes that are paid for in advance. I've already washed this twice today. I washed it, and then somebody poured their drink out in front of me on the highway. That one might hit. I hope not, but... It actually gets not bad up here. I mean, this is not as rocky where I'm at right now. And it's not, no winter runoff right now. Probably all gone anyway. I think these are actually the Petroglyphs up here. Maybe, maybe not that much. Definitely not. But this is a good place I'm going to turn around, because I think up there further is you can see that there's a ginormous rock that I don't feel like going over. So, but it's a pretty hairy road, as you can tell. I might. Yeah, see, it won't shift. And that would be. There we go. That is first low, or 4 low. I'm trying to miss this rock. Most amount of torque for the least amount of power. I'm still gonna. I'm still kind of using my brakes just because I can. Thus we are on 4 low and in first on the transmission. So here we're going back west-ish, according to my, what is this, the compass that's in the truck that my other one doesn't have. This one has. It says I'm going a little bit north, but it is off by about 25 degrees. In which way, I'm not exactly sure. So we're going to take the road to the right this time, because I think it's less hairy than the one on the left. So. I'm pretty sure the Petroglyphs are about halfway. That's cranky. Excuse me. We'll just enjoy the music. I'll stop talking. Well, that's quite the view out there. Seeing Benjamin and everything. Yeah, sorry, this way's a lot smoother. There's a few rocks, but not too bad. And note to self, take the north road next time, not the south road. I'm going to steer and try and avoid some of those. Rocks are just sticking straight up. Sharp rocks. Looks like they could use some tire damage. Got this left side here. The rocks on the north side are a lot smaller. This is the road I remember. I just have to say, I've been in a Toyota 4Runner, and it seems like their 4 low is a lot lower geared than the Pathfinder's low. He had it, in, well, he had a stick shift too, so that could have made the difference. see the petroglyphs, but that's okay. We got to go off-roading. That's what counts. Look at this. This is like an improved dirt road with big rocks that are sitting down there. Just watch your off-roading. And of course, if you come up to people, since you're going downhill and they're coming up, I believe the rule is that you back up so that you're going uphill, so that they're not forced to go downhill backwards. That would be interesting. And our tracker's still on the roof. Roof. I had dinner before I came up here. And then if we're in good shape, after this, I'll film the next episode basically, which will be the lakes, Payson Lakes, that are not too far from my house, just up the hill. It says I'm low on gas, but I'm not, because I'm going down. This is probably between a 25 and a 30% grade a lot of the time. That's about right. This one goes up. There's other roads that connect with the road with a gate, but I believe that it's not passable with a normal. You might be able to get to it with a razor, but we might take that at another time when we've got the second Pathfinder, just in case we get in trouble. And there's the road we just came up for. That we will not go up in the future. Maybe. Unless we get new tires. These tires are a little bit bald in the front. Yeah, that's this left side here. A little less damage going to the tires on the left side. That rock in the middle. Both those rocks in the middle. As much as we can. That one goes up as well. That one would definitely be a 4 low with your tires down to probably 25 psi. To climb that gets traction. Maybe even 20. But of course I forgot my portable air compressor, so we will go down the side that we didn't go up because it looked really bad. But low should hack it, no problem. No, we'll just go down this other side too. We came up on that left side, so yeah, we got a few more rocks here. There are some smooth spots you can still take. Find your way through the mess. Sorry about the blinding sun. Blinded by the sun. Fun. Okay, we're gonna hit this left one here. Since we came up that right side. And the music's brought to you by Enigma, one of my favorite groups. Yeah, look at that. That is hairy. There's that one side that's off to the left that's really bad. This one's not too terrible. I'm going to have to take it a little bit slower. There's that big, icky, nasty rock right there. It hit something down there. Whee! I love it. I love four-wheel driving. Okay, well, we're clear of that. We'll shift back into high here after we get out to the road here. That low gear is just keeping us back. I can see where a stick and low would be ultimately way more low than this is. Alrighty, well that's the road, and we're going to stop the tracker, we're going to stop the film, and then if we have time we can go up Payson Canyon to the lakes that are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So this is the outline, you can see the purple, of going up to the Petroglyph sites. Zoom in here. Started over on the highway, close to the Payson Hospital right there, and all the way up into Salem, cutting over, heading down the country roads, and coming down, and hitting that right there is the water tower area, and then we came up the canyon, and we went to U and came back, and I believe the Petroglyphs are where these two roads kind of meet. It's on a cliff area. I think this is the cliff right here. I believe it's right here. It's kind of in a big, yeah, it's in that big empty space where you can park and you hike over, and they are around this area right here. Between here and the shaded area, there's a cave that's been, looks like it's been blasted. There used to be a cave that you could go into, but you haven't been able to for a while. But that is the Salem. That was the Salem run with the Petroglyphs.